TV, happy Friday. Hope you are having a sensational day and you guys are pumped for a super weekend. Today we have a question from Helena all the way from Ireland. So can I firstly say, hi! I'm so excited! I'm really excited to be talking and helping someone in Ireland. I hope my question, that I've interpreted the question right, and I hope my answer is right for Ireland. I assume horse riding is pretty universal, but I know we sometimes have different words for different things. Tends to be more European to Australian words, but anyway, we'll see how we go. So, hi, I told you that, but I'm really super excited. Really am. Okay, anyway, back to focus on the question. Okay, so Helena from Ireland, you asked, how do we figure out the diagonals? Something like, you've had a lesson and the diagonals are confusing you a bit, you're not quite sure what that means. So, my interpretation of the question is you've started to learn rising trot. And so that's when a horse is trotting, you can either do sitting trot or rising trot. And in rising trot, you want to get up when the horse's outside shoulder is in the air, and you want to sit when the inside shoulder. You guys are going to confuse me. It's like lefts and rights all over again. Okay, so we want to rise when the outside shoulder's in the air. That's right, yeah. When the outside shoulder comes forward, we want to get up. And the reason we want to do that is so it helps the horse with balance and coming around the circle. We might intentionally go on the wrong diagonal, which would mean we would rise when the inside shoulder is coming forward for suppleness or trying to weight a different side. But generally speaking, if a horse is going around in a circle, you want to be going up when the horse's outside shoulder is coming forward and in the air. So how the hell do we do that? I remember when I was learning, first learning rising trot. So I don't know how you are with your rising trot, and I really congratulate you on your journey on even trying to figure out and learn and master how to do rising trot. Because it's not a skill that we're born with. I've never seen someone straight away start trotting on a horse and go up and down perfectly, but it is a skill that we can grasp quite quickly. But that's the first step probably. Don't go too fast about diagonals if you're not masterful yet at going up and down. So I was teaching my husband how to ride for our trip to Africa, and for the first 6 weeks I was just like up, down, I don't care what diagonal you're on, I don't care what you're doing, I don't care where your shoulders are. You can't give too many questions all at once, so he had to just get clear on going up and then going down. Once you're very clear on you can go up and down in a rhythm, then, and you can almost, you want to get to unconscious competence where you're almost doing it without thinking. So I can ask you what 2 times 4 is and you'll be able to tell me, if you know what 2 4s are, without having to then lose your diagonals because you weren't focused on that. So when you can just go up and down in the horse's rhythm and don't need to think about it too much, cool, you're ready for diagonals. So what you need to, you can do it by feel or you can do it by look. Now, I am the first person to put up my hand in the air and say, I am now. I didn't used to be a very good feeling rider. I remember just getting so frustrated because I'd do things and the coach would be like, do you feel that? Do you feel that? And I'd be like, I don't feel it. So that's okay. Don't stress out if you can't feel it. It takes a lot of skill. Like, I've been riding 10 years before I could actually, sit there in the trot and go, okay, the hind leg's up, the inside hind's up, the inside front's up, and be able to really tell you where any leg was at any given moment. It's a huge skill. So the first thing, we're going to cheat a little bit and do it by looking. So you'll notice when you look down in rising trot, now look down doesn't mean you need to put your head down. Okay, so you see I can keep my head straight, but now I'm looking at the camera, and now I'm looking down. And now I'm looking at the camera, and now I'm looking down. So I don't need to go down and be like, oh, okay, and tip forward or anything like that. You can still keep your body in line and your posture all in line and your eyes looking forward while checking, okay, what are my diagonals doing, what are my diagonals doing? So you'll notice, you'll see the front shoulders move. And they kind of move forward in the rhythm. So you'll see the inside move forward and you'll see the outside move forward. And you'll see the inside move forward and you'll see the outside move forward. You can only, in rising trot, rise when that one's up or that one's up. So you're either on the wrong diagonal or the right diagonal. So yay, 50% chance of getting it right anyway. And don't stress out. It's not like there's 10 different options to choose from. There's only 2, 50%, it's all good. So what you're going to do is you're going to be like, okay, just don't stress out too much. Just look down and go, okay, as I'm going up, when I'm going up, what do I see? Do I see the inside shoulder go forward or do I see the outside shoulder go forward? And whichever one you see, let's say you're looking at it and you're going, it's the inside shoulder. I tend to be going up with the inside shoulder. To change your diagonal, you're going to sit for 2 beats. Now, normally you only sit for 1 beat. So you're going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. To change your diagonal, you're going to go up, down, down, up. Say it with me, up, down, down, up. Now your body's going to freak out a little bit and probably bounce 3 times or 1.5 times or get really, but you'll get it. It's a whole rhythm thing. So instead of up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And then you're going to be on the other diagonal. So then you'll be on the correct outside shoulder coming forward. If you're circling, circling left, you want to be rising when your outside right front is in the air and moving forward. So you're going to be going up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's how you change your diagonal. I think what you're saying is, I remember I used to stare and stare and stare and I couldn't tell you which leg was going forward. I just couldn't tell. So, but that was more a mindset thing around me because I believed I couldn't feel anything, I couldn't see anything, and I wasn't a very good rider. So what I want you to do is to take a deep breath and realise that one of these shoulders is going forward at any given time. The inside goes forward and the outside goes forward. It simply must for the horse to be trotting. So once you're clear on that, you just need to start seeing, okay, that one's a bit more forward, that one's a bit more forward, that one's a bit more forward. Start getting really, really curious and really, really interested in how your horse works. I know when I love it now. I love thinking about, okay, where is the horse and all that kind of stuff. The main thing is practice, keep practicing at it, and don't stress out, okay? So for me, I'd want to get it right, and I'd want to do it really quick, so I'd look down, I'd go, oh, I'm on the wrong diagonal, and change, and I was on the right diagonal. So don't rush it and don't stress over it. Just look down and go, I think it's this one. Let me just sit here for a couple more strides and check. Yep, no, I'm definitely rising on that one. Whoops, it's the wrong one, so sit, up. Congratulations on your journey so far. I'm super excited for you. Please send me back an email and let me know how your diagonals are going and enjoy your riding. Have a super week, everyone.